What's up, everybody? Paul here, Left Coast Small Car Builds. June's over here. Had a busy few days going through stuff. So it's going to be a little different for our Throwback Thursday. It's going to be a throwback, all right. We're going to look through a couple boxes here that June and I brought from storage. These models go back, gosh, I'm going to guess from probably about 1997 to probably about 2004. So these have been sitting in my storage since 2007. So we're gonna check some out. We got a little mail call right here. This came today, I ordered. These are a couple I pulled that are I'd like to do something with. That was started back when I was a teenager. You guys, if you saw the USAC kit, I believe that's the one. So I pulled two of those out that I found. So all these boxes are kits that we brought. This is some stuff we're pulling that we may take to the Hollister N&L coming up. Put them up for sale with some other stuff. Because we got all these boxes back here that we brought. And as you can see on the bench, that's why we're not doing a kit. I think if you saw my last video, or second one back, my bench was completely clean. You can see how quick things change. There's June's model he's working on. So give me a second, we'll be right back. And we'll start flipping through a couple and see what we got. Hey, what's up, everybody? Paul here, Left Coast Small Car Builds. Happy Thursday. Hope you guys are having a great week. Not too bad here. Been doing some fun stuff. Wish I was doing more building, but we've been organizing. Brought some stuff that's been sitting in storage since 2007 here that we're now going through, trying to make room. Yesterday, or I should say last night, June and I were out here in the newer shed doing a bunch of work, going through some stuff. Today, once I got done and was able to log off work, we were in the old shed organizing there. Man, it is never ending. Fun stuff though, it's fun. And it kind of brought me to this idea of our Throwback Thursday. One, because as you saw, my bench is a disaster. So I really didn't want to break open anything and get it spread out, end up losing something. But two, going through this stuff for me is a bit of a throwback, because some of this is, older kits. Some of it's older and old, I mean by stuff I picked up when I first got into the hobby back around 88, 89, when I was about 11 or 12. And that's where, we've accumulated what we have. Is Pops had a little stash when I got into it, and I started buying with my allowance money, and a lot of them I initially bought got torn through and messed up. Some of them survived, and I did get some kits that were put away. And then as I became a teenager, I started buying more and setting them aside, and Pops would buy some and set them aside, and before we knew it, we had a nice little collection of kits here. So like I said, this is stuff I brought back that's been sitting in my storage since about 2007. So that's the first time these box lids have come off. And there's still a few more I got to pull from over there. But I thought it'd be fun to take a look at those. And got a really cool issue of Kustoms Illustrated, as always. We've got the Hollister N&L coming up in a couple weeks. If you're in the area, be sure to check it out. It'll be a fun little show. There's a 1-to-1 scale car show out there, and then the model car show's inside. It's fun, nice little relaxed, nothing too crazy, just a good time. I'll be out there. I'm thinking about getting a table to sell some stuff, because I'm going to have to start liquidating a few things here and making room, because there's more stuff I want to get, new stuff. And at some point you got to start kind of making room. So I'll have some stuff out there, I think. Pretty sure June and I are going to go. I think Belle's going to go. So it should be a fun time. We'll have some models. I'm looking forward to seeing a few folks. Let me know if you're going to be out there. Drop a comment, shoot me an email. I'm looking forward to hanging out and getting to chat with some folks. It should be a blast. So with that, make sure you check out our sponsors. Luke, Kustoms Illustrated. Appreciate all the support. Check out his magazines. I know some folks have been subscribing, picking up issues. He appreciates it. I appreciate it. Iceman Collections. Jump over there. Use Left Coast 10. Get yourself a little discount. Same with Scale Finishes. Left Coast 10 will get you 10% off there. Go over to VCG Resins. Use Lefty 10. Get yourself a discount over there. Check out Gallery Airbrushes. Mark over at Hobbynut Models. And let's get into this. Be right back. All right, well, June's over here getting a few boxes we're going to look at. One thing I came across, man, I used to love looking at this. Kind of knew these colors by heart. So this is a color chart here. These are kind of what I used to love to go through as a teenager and put together different ideas for candies. Here's all your candies. So with these color charts, what's really cool, so these are the pearls. Like if you see our true blue pearl, violet pearl, you got your oranges up here we use. We got a lot of these pearls back there that we'd buy. There's a Snow White that we use on interiors. So this is a color chart for those. Then you got your pearls that you mix in, your clear, your color, as you can see there. Really nice. Here's your dry pearls. It's telling you, what they're using with it. You can see here. This is why I'd say back in the day I could look at stuff, look through here, and then I would think of a build and say, oh, that would look really good. And that's kind of how some of my builds took off. So then when you get into the candy, so here's candy base coats right here. You can see, and they're telling you what it's over. And then when you get into your urethanes, so if you ever hear me talking about the different bases I use under my candies, so you can see here they have fine, and then they have kind of their standard stuff, or here's the fine, here's the regular for the flake size. So if you see me talking, there's Solar Gold, Orion Silver, Galaxy Gray, Strato Blue, Lapis Blue. We got the other golds we use, that Nova Orange, Zenith Gold, that Planet Green. So when you look at these and you see all that flake, all that sparkle, so that's what you put your candy over right here, and you can see it. So what they show you here is if you take like this lime gold urethane candy 2, now what they're going to show you is over BC 1, 2, 3. So if you go back over here, you see 1 Solar Gold, 2 is Orion Silver, and then your grays and so forth. So they're showing you, like you see people do their test spoons, that's kind of what this is. So this is the one, this is their candy lime gold, but then this is what it looks like over all those different bases. So you can see how much that base plays a part in that. This is the one I always like, is Tangerine. That's one of my favorites. So you can see how much different it looks over the different bases. So something fun. Came across this, and like I say, this is something I used to love to sit here and come up with ideas. And flakes, my favorite is this abalone. You can see what we would do when I was a teenager on some of these models that we did for people. You might do like a pearl white body and then do abalone flake on the roof. You know. So anyways, let's get into these models. Give me a second, we'll grab it. All right, so June here pulled about 6 boxes. And we're not going to do like unboxings of each kit, but this is, like I say, we're going through these. So that's cool. The old Revell 37 with the trailer. 40 Ford convertible. And we got the Boyd's hauler. Those are cool. I've not built one of these, but I know we have a few. I've seen some built up pretty neat. Those were pretty high tech for their time, I think. Oh, nice. I really like that kit there. That's a good one. So that's cool. We got some Buicks, Pontiacs, Tweety Pie. Nice. Wish we could still get them for those prices, right? That's the toy store I used to work at back as a teenager. Let's see what we got here. Oh, nice. One of my favorites there, 66 Nova. We got an original 57 Chevy. Anybody that's watched this knows that's one of my favorites, and there's that nice custom front end right there. So if you look at these, and if you see that cross on the body, that's where they're showing you to make your cuts. And this should have right there. So you can see this custom glass, so that's for the chop top. I don't know if they give you a picture on the box, not really. So you can chop that, and it kind of shows you where those cuts are and how that falls into place. But got all your little sandpaper, your old AMT filler, got some of our custom stuff here. Yeah, very cool. This is definitely one of my favorite kits here, and you'll see we have some. There's another one sitting up in there, and we got more boxed up in the garage. But yeah, we'll get that one put away better here in a second. That's cool. Probably put that somewhere else. So then another one of my favorites are these 50 Fords. A lot of cool stuff here, and the originals give you that Carson top. You got you right down there. That's really nice. They don't have it in the later versions, but really cool. A lot of great custom stuff here. This is a great kit, or even the reissues for someone that's just kind of getting into the customs, because they give you everything in this box to build a really neat one. Work with some filler. You know, there's one more, and then there's an older a la carte. You know, this is one of the old editions. There's one of the newer ones. Very cool. Oh yeah, very nice. Very cool. That was a great box there. We'll repackage up the 57 after. Let's see what else we got, June. Put it right up here, maybe. All right. Here. So we got 58 Edsel Pacer, 57 Cameo, 57 step side. And we got a Pro Shop Galaxy. Nice. Very cool box. Nice. There's a We got 60 Chevy Lowrider. Those are always nice because you got the lowered chassis and everything else. And we got a 3-car combo pack. Man, that takes me back to my youth days right there. But that's cool. Very neat. CG has all 3 models in it. What do we got here in this one? Oh, very cool. Some of my favorites here, these sedan deliveries, the 40s. Let's see what we got. Little styling kit. Ford Galaxy 8120. And reissue. Really cool though. And there's, I knew we had some of those 58 Vets around between the, we have a few in the other shed, but I know I had a couple because I want to build one of these. This is supposed to be a pretty nice kit, I believe. If anybody's built one, let me know. My understanding is it's pretty nice, so looking forward to doing one of those. Let's grab another box or two, let's see what else we got. Nice, there's another one of our Novas, a couple Nomads, another Edsel. Sweet. Oh, nice. That's a cool one right there. Trumpeter 63 Nova. I understand those are pretty cool. Love my Buicks. We got a 66, 65 Rivy. We got another Predicta. Very cool. It's a good box right there. June's over here laughing. What's funny is my storage. So as we were cleaning it, we had all these red paper boxes and the bigger ones like that for the larger paper, right? So I had all these things and the kids were asking, like, man, where'd you get all these boxes from? Well, I was telling them when I moved from Salinas to Nevada, and I knew I was going to be moving, selling the house, and buying one, months ahead of time at work, because I got there early, about between 5 and 6, I would go around, drop off paper at each of the copiers, even though I didn't need to, but I wanted these boxes. That way when I moved, everything was uniform. So I will tell you, as much as I hate moving, as far as boxes go, it was nice to be able to load uniform boxes instead of like various size stuff. So I don't know how many of these things I had. Before I moved, my garage was lined with these things. They were just empty. But anyways, that's how I ended up with all those boxes. What we got here? Cool. Another. So this 50, if I remember right, this one does not have that Carson top, I don't believe. That's what made the originals really neat. Maybe it does have one. I know a couple of them did, and then the newer ones did not. So that's why I used to look for these older ones. And I used to buy them pretty cheap on eBay back, I want to say around probably 96, 97, you know, going to swap meets and stuff. And then the early 2000s, I'd find these things for like 15 bucks. The originals, yeah, they could be kind of pricey, but then you got the customizing series, Wildcats, which I think I got one somewhere over there, over here. And here's a factory sealed one. I think one of these I bought. Someone had started, but didn't get too far. So that's all right. So anyways, that is a quick look at, what do we do? 1, 4, 6, 8, 9. 9 of the boxes we brought home out of, I don't know how many. I guess the rest are, these are the bigger. So these are some bigger ones here. That's actually some old builds I got to go back and put together. But these are some bigger ones, and then we got these ones stacked up there and a few more to bring. So that's what June and I have been up to. Pretty much yesterday, from the time I clocked out of work till the evening, and tonight we've been out. We just stopped to eat dinner. One side ate, watched the Cards, the end of their game, which is good. They won. So now, like I say, we're going to go through, get some stuff together. We're going to take probably to the Hollister N&L, try to sell a few kits, and then figure out where the rest of this stuff's going to go. Because we got, the lofts are pretty much full, unless we try to, yeah, I don't think we're going to get much more up there. So anyways, give me a second. I'm going to move this stuff, and we're going to flip through a Kustoms Illustrated. So we'll be right back. All right, everybody, here we are, Kustoms Illustrated, issue 43, Sledge Customs. I haven't looked through this one, or at least that I recall. I'm assuming we're going to have some really cool stuff in here, as always. So let's see what we got. Always love the artwork from the shows. Very cool. Check that out. That is sweet. You don't see those every day. Very, very cool. Check that interior out. Really nice. Just highlights that paint work. Very, very neat. Some custom news. Show rod model kits. Very cool. Return of the Oriental. Very cool. You can tell that thing's just been massively modified right there. Very, very cool. Check that out. Oh man, that is sweet. I like that paintwork, that green and gold. Flows really nice. Did we skip? I just want to make sure. I felt. I think we. Yeah. There we go. Now let's move on to the 55 Ford. Very cool. Really clean interior. Again, you see that white with the accents from the car colors, some gold, a little bit of green in there. That's beautiful. I'd be scared to sit in that thing. Check that out. That's a nice Chevy. Some nice custom touches there. Like how they got those tail lights sunken in, Frenched. Around the headlights as well. There's that 40 Merc, really nice. Very clean. Nice deep green paint. You got that green and white interior, flat head. Really cool. Rick Wilson artwork. That's sweet. Gotta love that. Check that out. There's some wild ideas right there. Got some Grand Customs. That's gorgeous. Very nice. Beautiful Riviera right there. Look at that. That's gorgeous. I love my Rivies. Check that out. Beautiful 68. So many ideas looking through these things. I love that pickup. Was that 8 or 9? 59. That's what I had, other than mine was a step side. Very nice. Very nice. Very cool custom right there. Nice. All right. So that gets us to the end of another issue of Kustoms Illustrated. Hope you guys enjoyed taking a look here at some of what we brought back. And you can see what I'll be working on, aside from a couple models, cleaning some stuff up to take to the Hollister NNL that's coming up. Anybody that's, you know, semi-local, hopefully you guys will check that out. I'll get just add up the flyer here in the video, so hopefully you check that out. Any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you guys are having a great week, and we'll be back with some updates. We got some updates on the Mustang. June will have some here on his in a little bit. We've been trying to get our display there a little better order. We're getting there. A lot of work to be done in here, but we're getting there. All right, guys. Happy Thursday, and we'll catch you all later.